Hello and welcome back to virtual art class. Now, today is the first day we are actually going to be making something together. Are you excited? Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, because drawing is my favorite thing in the whole wide world, and I get to teach you a really cool drawing today. I'm very excited. So, we were talking about lines today, and the book that we read together on YouTube was Lines That Wiggle. Now, lines are everywhere. I want you to look around the room and think about how many lines you see. Not just straight lines, but maybe curly lines, maybe zigzag lines, maybe some wavy lines. There's all different kinds of lines. And we are going to be making a bunch of different kinds of lines together today. So, before we start, I want to make sure everybody has their supplies. So, in front of you, you are going to need a piece of paper, any kind of pencil, and something to color with. I have my trusty big box of crayons right here. Now, what we're gonna do is, this is my sheet of paper up here, and whatever I draw on my sheet of paper, I want you to draw on your sheet of paper at home. This kind of style is called a tutorial. If you've never heard of a tutorial before, it's when someone who knows how to do something wants to share it with someone who doesn't know how to do that thing yet. And you don't know how to do this drawing, so I'm gonna walk you through it step by step together. So the first thing that we are gonna do is I want you to grab your pencil. Now, I am gonna be using this black marker because you can't see anything if I just draw on pencil right here because it doesn't show up on video. So I am the only one who needs to be using a black marker. Everybody else can use a pencil because pencils have these magical things on the end, like erasers, where you can erase a line that you didn't want there if you make a mistake. But I am just gonna be using this marker. So the very first thing we are gonna do is I want you to draw 4 small dots on each corner of your paper. So let's do that together. I'm gonna start up here, and I'm gonna give a big dot right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I now have 4 little dots on each corner of my paper. The next thing we are going to do is we are going to connect all of these dots with a straight line. A straight line goes up and down, and you're going to barely move your paper, and it's going to be as straight as possible. So let's try that together. I'm going to start up here, and I'm going to go straight down. It's not perfectly straight, that's okay. I have been drawing for years, my entire life. I can still not draw a perfectly straight line. But we are gonna go from here and do another straight line all the way to the other side. And let's draw this third one all the way down. Boop. All right, we got one last one now. Because I'm using this big board right here, is called an easel. An easel is what an artist used to hold up their drawing or painting if they're doing it like this. But yours is flat on the table, so you don't have to worry about this right here. It's a little clasp that holds my paper on. You don't have that. Lucky you. You don't have to deal with this. It's kind of annoying. Okay, now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 lines all the way across. Now, the next thing we are going to do is we are going to draw a zigzag line together from the top of the page to the bottom of the page. If you would like to finger practice first, let's go to the side, to the side, to the side, doot, 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 bam. That is a zigzag line. Let's do that together. And everyone's is gonna look just a little bit different. That's okay. All right, so let's go to this side, then this side. Right, left, right, left. And see how it's pointy? See these little points right here? Boop, 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 boop. That is what you're looking for with your zigzag line. It needs to be pointy, almost like little mountains. All right, that is our first line done. The next one we were gonna do is a wavy line. If you've ever been to the beach before, there are a lot of waves in the ocean, right? Let's finger practice first. For a wavy line, you're gonna go up and down and up and down, but you're not gonna make them pointy this time. So let's try with this. Ready? We're gonna do a curved line from this side to the other side. Ready? Up and down and up and down. That almost looks like a roller coaster. Look, whee! That's fun. All right, We're gonna do a dashed line. Now a dashed line is just like a straight line, except you're not gonna hold your pencil down the whole way. You're gonna go line up, line up, line up, line up. So it's gonna look like a little dashed line. If you wanna finger practice with me first, that's good. I wanna go from this point to this point. Dash, 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 boom, done. All right, let's go in with our marker. Let's try it. Dash up, dash up, dash up, dash up, dash up, dash up. One more, boom, done. All right, we now have a dash line or a broken line from one side to the other. All right, we are going to do another line that is a dotted line. So we have already made 4 dots on each corner. So we are going to make a line completely made up of dots. All right, so if you want to finger practice with me first, we're gonna go dot, 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 in a straight line all the way down. All right, let's get our pencils ready. Dot, 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 boop, boop. There, all right. We have our dotted line done. Now, I think we can probably add about one more line. What do you think? I think we want to add a curly line. Now, some of you might have curly hair. I only have wavy hair. I wish I had curly hair. But a curly line, you want to take your finger, you're going to go in almost like little loop-de-loops. Loop, 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 boom, from one side to the other. All right, it doesn't really matter where you put this line, as long as you get it from one side to the other. So I'll start down here. All right, we ready? Go loop, de-loop, boop. I only got 2 loops in there. Well, all right, so now we have all of our lines done. So we have our zigzag line, our wavy line, our dashed line, our dotted line, and our curly line. All right, so now that part is done. It is time to color. Woo! All right, so I want you to grab whatever you got, and here's the fun part. You can use whatever colors you want to use for this one. So I just picked out a couple of my favorite colors. Now, my favorite color in the whole wide world is purple. So I'm gonna start with purple. You can start with any color you want. Now what we're gonna do is we are gonna color each little part a different color. All right, let's see. See this line right here? It makes almost a shape. So we're gonna color that shape in together. Now, we are big boys and girls, so I want you to repeat after me. I will not scribble. Say it with me. I will not scribble. Scribbling is when you go, you just want to get done really fast, you can't wait to get out of here, you're scribbling and going all over the place. And turns out a lot of it doesn't look very good because you didn't take your time. You need to take your time when you're coloring. So what we're gonna do is I want you to take whatever you got, I got my crayon right here, and I want you to go back and forth really slowly. So let's do this. I'm gonna move up and down and I'm gonna stay in the lines. And I'm gonna color as best I can. If I wanna move this way, I can, but see how I'm moving back and forth, back and forth. I have more control over where I put my color, and it looks a lot nicer once I take my time. And I'm gonna color this whole shape in purple. This is really pretty. Oh my goodness. I love this color so much. Okay, now back and forth, back and forth. All right, I have my first shape colored in, all done. And see how much nicer that looks when I took my time and I went slow and I stayed in the lines. All right, let's color the next section. I want to pick a different color because I like a lot of colors in my drawing. Let's pick orange next. All right, now I'm gonna color in this section right here. This dashed line right here, it doesn't really make a closed-in shape, does it? Because it's empty. So if I want to move, I can move in between the lines, but I want to just fill this in. So I'm going to go from this side to the other, and I'm going to fill in that invisible space right there. So now, see, look, it's a closed-off shape now. That'll be a lot easier to color. All right, let's do the same thing. We're going to take our color back and forth, back and forth. staying in the lines. This is so much harder when I'm not drawing on a table, but that's okay. Back and forth, back and forth. Very nice. I cannot wait to see all of your beautiful, wonderful drawings. All right, my second shape is colored in. And see how that looks really nice since I blocked off those lines right there? I think that looks really nice. Now, I'm gonna keep going and I'm gonna fill this entire space in with color. All right, so I'm gonna take my next one. Let's go to this circle right here and let's color that in. Back and forth, back and forth. See, I just drew a straight line right through those dots right there, so that'll make it a lot easier for me to color. So I just basically connected the dots to make a shape. All right. This is, whew. I'm not used to drawing like this. I'm used to drawing flat on a table. This is a lot harder. Woo! We are done. Doesn't that look so pretty? Look how different colors I used. How many different colors did I use? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Think about 8 different colors. I think those might be 2 different blues. Wow, a lot. I used a lot of different colors on that one. And it looks so good. We have done our first project together. Yay! All right, now, all you have to do is I have a video I've made for you to show you how you can post your artwork on Schoology so that I can see it and so that your other classmates can see it too. Save everything that you make for me. So the one thing that I'm not gonna do, I am not gonna throw this away. I need you to save everything that you make with me because the things that you make are special and you shouldn't be throwing them away like they don't mean anything. We worked hard on this together. I want you to save every piece of art that you make with me, okay? All right, I want you to get out your pinky, give me a little pinky promise over the computer. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, bend your pinky like this. Boop. All right, pinky promise. I will not throw my art away. All right, boop, release. We have made a pinky promise that we are going to keep everything. Now, this is it. This is your whole class today. So I hope you had an awesome time and I cannot wait to see your amazing line drawings. And I will see you next week. All right, bye.